What happens if you miss the target? You miss the eye, you miss the groin, or the opponent is too fast, you can't hit him. Before we start the video, tell me in the comments below, what is the difference between this and this? So hi guys, in this video we're going to talk about what happens if you actually miss the target, you want to eye jab someone, to hit someone, or to kick someone in the groin or with a side kick to the knee, and you miss the target and maybe he evades your attack. What happens then? What do you do the next? The reason I'm making this video is because since years, you can read in the internet, in forums or in YouTube comment sections, people react to a subject like eye jabbing or groin kicking or even side kick in the knee. Well, if you miss the target, what do you do then? You cannot rely on the technique like this, as if when you miss the target, you just freeze and you don't know what to do. So that's why we're gonna look into the subject and what you actually do and how you actually follow up and what principles you use when you do actually this kind of techniques. So for an example, let's say you attack the guy with a finger jab and he evades. Maybe we're in on guard or maybe not, so it doesn't make really a difference. The principles are the same. So you go here and you finger jab the guy and he goes backwards. He evades the attack. What do you do next from here? So now you have to remember the three principles of Jeet Kune is directness, economy of motion and simplicity. If he evades your attack, for your next attack you apply exactly the same three principles. So from here you would then go and using these three principles, also using the next or the longest weapon to the nearest target, the next target you can reach. So he waits that and you go here, then you can follow up here. As direct as possible, you can go with your front kick under the kneecap. You could also go from here with a side kick, or if it suits better, you can go here and kick the guy to the groin. If you miss the target, the guy is too fast, you couldn't reach him with a single direct attack, you just continue to the next target. In comparison, let's say boxing, if you miss a target, like you go with a jab and you miss the jab, boxers, what they would do is they would probably continue to attack the head and maybe go to the body, because the lower part of the body is not the part of the attacking system of boxing, so they just exclude that. When you punch to the head and the guy evades and you continue to chase the head, this is somewhat not so efficient. And if you remember, one of Jeet Kune's principles is economy of motion or efficiency, which is basically essentially the same thing. It's far more efficient to attack the target that is easier to reach. You go with a finger jab, he goes backwards, you cannot continue here. And now he's here, now you can continue here, because this is the next target to your next technique, to the next target would be back fist. Instead of going here and here and here. If you would have, let's say, two boxers, the other boxer, he knows exactly what attacks he has to expect from his opponent. If he gets punched and he knows this guy is probably going to punch further, so he can evade. But, you know, in the street, the guy shouldn't actually know you. Even if you punch, he evades back. You can go here, and then you can follow up here. Because of using this principle, directness, simplicity, and efficiency, you really leave the opponent a little to no time to react. So he doesn't really expect, and even if you go like here and he evades, look what he's seeing. He doesn't see my legs. I can just follow here up. You can really kick with your front kick to the kneecap, or you could turn to the side kick, or you could use even the hook kick with the heel. So you would go here and hook kick the knee also with your legs, so put all the weight. So I'm not putting all my weight here, obviously, but these kicks are applied with a lot of force, And they're very, very direct and very simple. Remember, outside in the street, the guy knows nothing about you. Another example, let's say you're here and you kick the guy in the groin and he somehow evades this kick, he's fast. Usually you would attack the guy in his forward motion. So if he's in the forward motion, it's really hard for him to evade anything. Let's say you're here, okay, on guard or not on guard, and he moves towards you and you kick the knee, and it's really hard to him. In his forward motion, he would have to pull his leg back from his forward motion in order not to get kicked. For an example, let's say he wants to punch you and you keep your distance and he comes in and you go with a finger jab inside, and as soon as he moves. All these techniques are designed to attack the targets in a very short amount of time. If I go like this and I tell him I'm going to do something, it's really hard to evade this because you have to look at this like a boxing jab. Boxing jab is closer to the opponent, and a good boxer with a fast jab, he hits all the time his opponent. Even this guy is a boxer and he is very good at evading, he still gets hit all the time. Why is that so? The reason is because boxing jab, in comparison to other punches, is very, very direct and fast, and so he reaches his opponent all the time. And the same principle applies here. So you're not using the boxing jab, you would use the straight lead with more force, or the finger jab, or you would use the front kick, and same is here, or front kick under the kneecap. So if you kick under the kneecap, you can dislocate the kneecap, or with a side kick straight through the leg. When people say, what do you do if you miss the target? Then you follow up to the next target. The other thing what can happen is, let's say the guy evades and he wants to punch back. So what happens then? We do slow motion so you can see what happens. You go here and he waits and wants to punch you back, okay? If he does this fast, it would be something like this. But if I would actually attack him and I miss the target, you see actually that you are gonna miss the target before you miss the target, so you can switch to the second technique earlier than he can actually attack you, which would look something like this. And you go here. So he waits and you follow up by the time he wants to punch back. Or this can also be here. You see, because my second technique comes earlier than his attack after he waits. Same is actually with blocking. He tries to block you and then to attack you. This costs time, and I block and attack immediately on the different line. Depends how he stands. You go here, you get blocked. You can kick here. If he stands another way around, you go here, you get blocked. You can kick the guy here. Now you can punch him here. You can sweep him here, and you could punch him or kick him here if you want. So this is how you apply the directness and simplicity all the time during all your attacks. And even if you yourself have to evade, let's say you miss the timing where you actually should intercept and you don't intercept, so you have evade yourself, and the guy is attacking and you evade, and you can counter at the same time. You can do this, you can do this, you can go here and punch the guy here, or you can go here and I jab the guy here, okay? If he stands other way around, same idea, go here, kick him here, go here, kick him here, or even go here, kick him here, or even go here, I jab the guy here. Your mindset is to wait and to attack as fast and as early as possible the next target. And this is how you train on pads. You can do this on pads. You can do this in all sorts of drills. This is much different than just attacking the head and the upper body. When you attack knees, especially knees, and attack groin and even eyes. So guys, as you can see, you train Jeet Kune Do the way you would fight. It doesn't matter if it's on training partner or if it's on pads, or even if you train for yourself, you always train the way you would attack for real and how the human body would be positioned if the guy evades, if he gets hit, or if he evades his legs, or if he goes to the side. You go there to the side, then you can immediately, you can interrupt your attack and go with the back fist there, or you can go here and go with the side kick to his inner knee of his left leg in this case. Sometimes he can evade here, then you can go here. So you don't want to lose time. So you want always constantly attack him as early as possible and as quick as possible. Okay guys, so thanks for watching and see you next time.